ahead and cheer for these players. We're going to get started. Game 1. You guys are absolutely awesome. So the very first map that they're going to play on is Terranistan. We love this map, don't we? So Terranistan is another new map from the ladder that Blizzard just kind of released not that long ago. Some background info on the players. I feel like I'm really loud. But we have 4K ToD. Earlier he had Uri face Zacard in the upper bracket and was defeated by Zacard, got brought back down to the lower bracket and ended up playing his one of his old opponents short round, or is it? Yeah, and he won 2-0. So now he's going to face Zacard again. ToD is from Clan 4 Kings. And the recent achievements that he's had, he won the CPL recently in July. That was hosted here in Dallas. Zacard, as you guys know, spawning over here on the left-hand side. Earlier, he just was defeated by Grubby in an Orc versus Orc mirror match. So if Zacard still wants to stay in this game, he's going to have to win this match, best of 3. And if he does, he'll have to beat Grubby twice. Here we have ToD spawning on the right-hand side. He's actually a clanmate of Grubby, so both of them are in 4 Kings together. I know if he moves on, it will be a tough match for him having to play his own teammate. Starting off right now, we have ToD going the Archmage as his first hero choice. He's also doing very standard build. Has some footmen now being built. I mentioned before in one of ToD's game when he was actually on stage that to notice the way he builds. If you check out his base structure, he kind of builds in a line, and it's really, really hard for the opponent to come in and harass or attack. There's only one way in, and it's just right here. Sometimes smaller and skinnier units can make it through here, but usually only the heroes can make it through that small point. Also, you notice here ToD is placing some farms outside on the ramp. This is for scouting purposes, so that he will always know when his opponent will try and come in and attack. Quickly, he has done some scouting. Now we'll move over to Zacard, who has chosen to go the Blade Master as his first hero choice. This means he's going to head out to do some harassment. We notice that Zacard has definitely a different type of style and play when he goes against human. We'll see if he's going to be able to pull off really well against ToD this time, and see if ToD actually learned anything from the first match. Here already, he'll see that Zacard's coming. Right when he moves through from the side, he's out here creeping over on the right-hand side, using militiamen to help him streak. Picks up for an item, a Claws of Attack +6. Zacard now moving on in, not too far away. He's windwalked at the moment, so ToD can't see what he's up to. Now that he's come out of windwalk, he just hits a strike on ToD. It's been revealed and will now try and pull back a little bit. Here, ToD has also put up an Arcane Tower. This is to help for harassment. He was expecting Zacard to harass him. So now he'll have that up, and his peasants won't get attacked too much. It'll also be pretty deadly if Zacard tries to move on in. He may get trapped. Right now, ToD wants to creep. He's trying to level up his Archmage, ignoring Zacard at the moment. Reaches level 2. Blade Master's waiting outside. He wants to try and pick off some hurt units. Maybe he gets something in the red. Focusing on the Archmage first. Archmage's going to have to pull back a little bit. Doesn't want to get hit by the blade of the Blade Master. Meanwhile, he wants to finish creeping so he can level up. Looking over here at the Blade Master, he only has about 60 experience points. Whoa, takes that last kill and takes an item. Sneaky Zacard there, very nice. Now he has on him a Gauntlet of Ogre Strength. And again, he is waiting. Wakes up, takes another hit at the Archmage, who is now running pretty low. Archmage just purchased a Death of Appearance from the shop, so quickly he used a reveal here from his Death of Appearance. So now he'll be able to see the Blade Master if he tries to walk by. Over here, we're looking to the left. We got about 3 grunts here from Zacard moving on in. More creeping for ToD, but he's having a very hard time, constantly getting harassed here by the Blade Master, who is now very low on HP. I don't know if you noticed right here. Archmage sees him, focusing on him right now. Can he get him down? He's on the run. 57 HP left, 33. ToD cannot catch him in time, so he's going to pull back, grab his item instead, which is actually a very nice item here for the Archmage, Mantle of Intelligence. So he's going to be a bit smarter here. Also has additional mana. Back at home, I'm going to check out their bases while they're running around. Zacard now upgrading to Stronghold, almost there. Putting down a Voodoo Lounge, continuing to build some more grunts as he's out here creeping. Looks like the Blade Master very low on HP. He needs that Voodoo Lounge back up so he can get some healing salves and get his hero up. ToD, on the other hand, is going to do some militia creeping, taking in some more peasants. He thinks the Blade Master is close by. So right there, he just got done using his Death of Appearance. just in case he's going to be harassed. So here you go. You have him coming in. Zacard playing it a little bit risky right now. Very low in HP. I don't know why he wants to move on it. Level 2 for his Blade Master, giving him some additional HP, keeping him live, coming back in again. Let's see, he's going to try and go Archmage now, reaches level 3. Also has on him a very nice item, a Sentry Ward. Uh-oh, I think that peasant's going to die here. Yep. Gets killed. That's a very low HP Blade Master. Here he just has on him a Staff of Teleportation. He's going to use it really quick. Go back. He's going to return back home. Gets himself a healing salve quickly. There you go. He's reached tier 2, so now he's going to put down a bestiary. Also using his Clarity Potion to regain some more mana. Back at home in ToD's base, we see him upgrading now to keep. Almost there. Still building some more footmen. Out creeping right now. His Archmage, I think, is moving around and scouting. So he wants to see what's going on. He's about to lose a footman here to creep. I don't think he's paying attention. He's got defend. Oh, down goes 1 footy. Down goes 2 footy. Oh, that's not good here. Not paying attention. He's losing his units to the creep. Moving in now some militiamen to help also. He has defend, research, and trained over here. So this is going to help against ranged units. Water Elemental now summoned. Archmage at level 3, so he has a level 2 Water Elemental as his skill. Also picks up here a Linehorn Stormwind, which means his units are going to have extra armor. In comes the Blade Master again. He throws down a Seeing Ward, so now he can see the Blade Master. Zacard probably doesn't know. Now he knows that he's been revealed. He's going to go ahead and run away. Over here we have the Grunts here. ToD will now know that his Grunts are over here not too far away because they're too busy attacking the farm. We have a fast expansion attempt, or not fast, an expansion attempt here. He's placed down 3 scout towers. Second hero out over here for Zacard. Let's see what he picked up, a Shadow Hunter. So Shadow Hunter is stacked with some healing salves. We also have scroll speed here, boots of speed on this Blade Master. Back at home, ToD's going to try and protect his expansion, or his attempt to expand. He's got some footmen down. He has a Seeing Ward there. He can see the Blade Master. Takes a quick hit on him to cancel the healing salve. In comes the Shadow Hunter. If he's not careful, he may get trapped. Footman really low on HP. Will go down right here. Or not. Mount King comes out. Very nice timing by ToD. Stormbolt goes off with a Shadow Hunter. He gets taken down. Beautiful surround. Zacard's going to have to back off a little bit. I don't think he noticed that his Shadow Hunter went a little bit too far. So now he's going to pull back, regroup, and see if he can come back. I think he wasn't expecting a Mountain King to come out too soon. Mountain King only at level 1. Blade Master has reached level 2. He's going to try and hurt some of these low hit points here units. Back at home at tier 2 now, ToD's going to put down an Arcane Sanctum so he can add some casters to his army. Also has his expansion now being built. Zacard running all the way back home. He's got 2 bestiaries out now, so he's going to be adding some raiders into his army. So we're going to have some nice ensnare going on. Stormbolt goes off on a Grunt. Zacard's going to try and see if he can save him. And here we go. An ensnare on the Mountain King. I think he's going to try and do a surround back on him, but he doesn't have enough units to try and surround him. Grunt is now running low on HP. He's going to try and pull him back. ToD is focusing on him. Down goes 1 Grunt. Mountain King is now the focus for Zacard. And Snare again goes on, and Hex. Out comes the Shadow Hunter. He wants a little bit of revenge, and that Mountain King's going to go down. Nice job there for Zacard. Getting a bit even. He's going to try and move away. His Raider here doesn't want him to get hurt. Running really low on HP. Archmage also trying to be careful. We have Zacard now using scroll speed so he can run a little bit faster. And Snare again on the Archmage. Can he pull off a surround? Trying to get in. Nope. ToD will go ahead and TP out. So he town portals back home. We're going to look at the food count here. Zacard is at 40 population. The Shadow Hunter still only at level 1 with 2 healing salves, and the Blade Master here at level 2. Still back at home. We're seeing more raiders coming out from him. We're going to check out ToD's base. Archmage at level 3. Mountain King, who has just died, has now been revived, only at level 1. We're going to be seeing some sorceresses coming from his Arcane Sanctum. He's currently at 38 population. However, he does have an expansion up now, so that's going to help him a lot in this game as he's getting extra income from the gold mine. We have now Zacard doing some creeping. He's splitting it up a little bit, getting his allowing his Shadow Hunter to level up. Blade Master reaches level 3. Shadow Hunter, well, wow, very close to level 2. He only needs 2 more experience points. Looks like we have some scouting here by ToD. He wants to see if there's any expansion attempts made. Zacard walks right by there. It's so funny when you look at the Blade Master. He's shadow when he's wind walking.
Town is under
he goes
siege.
and walks like a little maniac. Here we have ToD doing some more creeping. He's got defend on his footies. He's going to go over here. The Blade Master sees him. He's not too far away. He's going to come out here and do a critical strike once he gets out of a Windwalk. Trying to kill that last unit. Can he? Nope, he's still waiting. Perhaps scouting. Gonna go straight for the Sorceress first. Wind Rider's now joining his army. He takes the Sorceress down. Stormbolt goes up. A Water Elemental has been summoned to try and surround the Blade Master, but he makes it out. And now we see over here, his army's gonna move on in. ToD sees this with a Seeing Ward, so it looks like he's gonna go ahead and TP in.
The player's forces are under attack.
He does. He TPs into the very far back. Meanwhile, we have a Water Elemental left behind for these Wind Riders to take down, which allows the Shadow Hunter now to reach level 2. Level 3, the Blade Master, he goes off on Windwalks again. He has to realize there is a Seeing Ward here. He's going to try and pull back a little bit. Let's see what he's up to. Looks like up here we have this happening. Has been scouted by ToD though. ToD sees this. 3 Sorceresses now out for ToD. He is at 47 population. Zacard at 48. He's going to move on and walk by. You can see what's going on. So ToD here is patrolling with his peon or peasant. Notice an expansion is up, but he's not ready to attack yet. He still has only a 4 footman. He does have some Sorceresses helping him out. So now Zacard semi-protecting his expansion. He's also going to do some creeping. Has on him now a Scroll of Healing. Also picks up a Potion of Vulnerability. This will allow his hero to stay longer if he gets focused on. Now the creeps are taken in on the slow. We see the Shadow Hunter now at level 2. Blade Master moving on back in again. He's going to scout out the base of ToD, and sees right here a Dragonhawk is now being built. So ToD has in his main base 2 Griffin Aviaries. This is to counter the Windwalk and the Wind Riders. He has 1 Dragonhawk now. These units actually allow you to shackle, which is kind of like ensnare, but it's more binding. The Dragonhawks can kind of shoot a net on the air units and kind of hold on to them and not let them attack or move. Peasant of ToD has been taken down. Expansion is now almost ready, and it looks like ToD is grouping here to go ahead and do an attack. 58 population now for ToD. 2 Dragonhawks out. We've also got some militiamen coming in. Wow, looks like we maybe have a tower attempt. Not sure, but he is adding some militia in to help him fight with the army. This is when Zacard's walking a little far away. He also has Bat Riders. Bat Riders are added to go ahead and counter the Dragonhawks. So the 2 are trying to counter each other. Here we already have an attack on the expansion, which does only have 1 peon mining. Looks like Zacard's going to go ahead and finish this creep before he tries to save it. Or will he try and save it? Level 3 now on the Shadow Hunter. Back at home, or his expansion. We'll see if he's going to try and come in and save it or not. Here he goes, regroups. He's got a lot of Bat Riders now. Item here that's left behind. I didn't see what it was. Dropping down his Potion of Vulnerability. Looks like he wants to give it to the Shadow Hunter. No, he puts it back on the Blade Master. And here we go. Big battle, guys. Getting ready to happen. TP now coming in. Can he make it in time? Yep, now he is. 59 pop versus 67. And ToD doesn't want to fight. He takes out the expansion. That is all he wants to do. So he's going to go ahead and TP out. Nicely played there by ToD. Taking the expansion, now heading back home. Did the damage and didn't want to lose any units. He will lose a peasant here who's trying to put a farm scout. So it's a nice trade-off there. Zacard now moving back in. He wants to see what's going on in ToD's base. Again, you have some hidden scouting. Archmage here at level 4 also has a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability on him. Mountain King currently holding a Scroll of Healing, also a Scroll of Protection. He's at level 1. This Blade Master at level 3 has some nice items as well. So here's the rest of the army of Zacard. We have Bat Riders, not upgraded yet. We have Wind Riders, not upgraded. Same with the Raiders, Grunts, no upgrades. Meanwhile, for ToD, Sorceresses do have Adept training, so they can cast Invisibility. We also have Footmen with no upgrade. Priest, no upgrade. All they can do is heal. Look at this right here. This is the doing of the Sorceresses. This is going to allow them to scout around the place, around the map without being seen. So these Sorceresses use this ability right here. Invisibility. In comes a crazy Blade Master again to see what's going on. He wants to know if he can find out exactly where ToD is at. 75 pop now for ToD. We have Zacard at 64. ToD suspects that there was a Blade Master close by. He looks like he tried to do a reveal. Didn't see anything. Meanwhile, Zacard's going to go ahead and do some creeping. Army of 67 now. A lot of Raiders, a lot of Grunts, Bat Riders, Wind Riders. ToD's moving on through the tavern here. I'm going to quickly check back at home, see if anything is new. I don't see anything new.
On your board and wall plant 3
Still
times.
quite a bit of Dragonhawks not too far away. Again, he's had this up for so long now. This is actually a really nice advantage for ToD.
Players'
He's had an
forces are
expansion
under
for
attack.
quite some time. Zacard's going to go ahead and do some more creeping. Looks like we have now ToD moving on in, preparing for an attack. Look at how many Dragonhawks he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About a dozen Dragonhawks now moving in. And he's going to be a big surprise for Zacard, because Zacard can't see him right now. Looks like he was in the middle of creeping. He sees ToD's not too far away. He's going to use a scroll speed to regroup his army. Let's get ready to see what happens here.
Forces are under attack.
Woo! We have a side flank here. This is what's going to happen. Shackle in the back. Look at all these Dragonhawks now coming in. The Bat Rider. He tricks the Bat Rider, gets him to blow up on one of the Dragonhawks. We have a scroll protection now being used. And here we go. Oh, the shackle taking it in place. Big surprise. Gets all the Bat Riders. Very slick move there. Zacard, however, has a now scroll speed being used. Didn't expect that attack at all. He could not see the Dragonhawks. So all the shackle now. The Bat Riders fall down. The Wind Riders fall down. But still some nice ensnare here for Zacard. He's going to try and hurt some of these sorcerers who are slowing him down. More shackle. Too many Dragonhawks. Overwhelming a little bit. 52 pop for him. ToD at 74. We have a nice lightning shield here by Zacard. Trying to go ahead and hurt the units with his lightning shield, but still ToD's moving in some of his hurt units back. More ensnare usage here being done. Blade Master running very low on HP. I don't know if ToD sees it. Bomb King has been invisible, so now he's going to come out any minute. Looks like did he have enough mana? Yep, enough mana goes off. Stormbolt goes, and looks like the Blade Master. Whoa! The Potion of Vulnerability used at the very last minute to keep the Blade Master alive. He's going to try and get that Mount King instead. Looks like the Mount King had a Potion of Health on him, so now that he takes down the Sorceress, he's on the run. He's better hurry before that Potion of Vulnerability wears out. Like now. Down it goes. Really risky move there for Zacard, but he was trying to kill another unit, loses his Blade Master right when the Potion of Vulnerability disappeared, and now it's going to be left with not a whole lot. 28 population for him. ToD here is at 79. Quick ensnare on a Sorceress. She goes down. It looks like the Archmage now at level 5. Mount King at level 3. And yeah, this is not looking good for Zacard. He's going to have to revive his Blade Master here, who was at level 4. He doesn't have a whole lot of units left. He's going to try and pick off what he can. Ensnare goes off, takes down a Footman, but he realized that this is just too overwhelming for him, so he will have to call GG. 4K ToD takes a win now, up 1-0. We'll move on to map 2. It looks like it will be Twisted Meadows. Twisted Meadows will be map 2. Zacard now really needs to take this win. Both players trying to fight for a spot in the grand finals to play against 4K Grubby. We're going to go ahead and wait for our WOG TV streamer to come in. There we go. So we're ready to begin. Are you guys excited? Is this fun to watch? Nice crowd we have out there. Just in case, for those of you guys who do not know, Zacard's over here to your right-hand side. We have 4K ToD on your left-hand side. ToD comes to you from France. And he was just recently qualified to attend the WC3, so he will be representing France. We have over here Zacard, as you know earlier when he played Grubby. He's from Korea, so Korea versus France right now. Again, SK versus 4K. Two very strong European teams. Twisted Meadows is a map, 4 spawn locations, either up here where the red dots are at, or down here. We have them both spawning at the lower position of the map. Zacard, bottom left, he is red on your right-hand side. ToD is green, human player, on your left-hand side. I noticed something a little bit different here from ToD. I don't know if you saw that what he just did. He had 2 peasants power building an altar of kings, and he also had some peasants power building a farm. He wants to get a fast hero. Already he is building an Archmage right now. If you look at the base of Zacard, he's just now finishing his altar of storms and just now getting his hero. This time around, he chooses to go the Farseer as his second hero choice, or his first hero choice, instead of the Blade Master, placing down a barrack. So ToD changes it up a little bit. Already has his Archmage building now 50% complete. Gives out a friendly GL, stands for good luck, to his opponent. And Zacard returns. Yeah, very nice sportsmanship. So let's see who you guys are all cheering for. How many of you guys are hoping for Zacard to win? Yeah. And how many human player fans out there are hoping ToD? Wow, we got a strong ToD crowd out there. So I'd actually like to see in this game Zacard win, just so we can have a game 3. I like to see a lot of games. So quickly right here, ToD's going to do some fast creeping. Before he even has any militiamen out, he's going to call upon. Before he gets any footmen out, he's calling upon militiamen to help him creep, going for the knolls, using a water elemental to help be the tank. And see what happens here. Because he has power builder, he will go ahead and try and take this kill before Zacard comes in and harass him. Who's going to get the last experience? It looks like ToD gets it. Item has been dropped, claws of attack. The militiaman keeps the Farseer from getting the item. Now he's going to pull back. Spirit Wolves have been summoned again. And the peasants are now taking in, trying to slap the Spirit Wolves there. And it looks like one's about to fall down. He loses a peasant. Footman now coming out with a water elemental, pulling off to the back. So Zacard was able to get a peasant kill there, so he does have an experience. Meanwhile, ToD is very, very close to level 2. All he needed to do was just kill a Spirit Wolf, and that is probably why Zacard went ahead and did another summon. An Arcane Tower now being built in the base of ToD to help him defend any other harassment. Zacard's going to take this opportunity to take the small gnolls outside of ToD's base. Meanwhile, he's going to let his grunts do the work. His Farseer is going to go ahead and do some harassment instead. We have now ToD trying to creep as far away as possible so that Zacard cannot find him. We have in Zacard's base upgrading now to Stronghold, still building some more grunts. He was about to go for the gnolls, but it looks like he's pulling him away. Grunt sees him, so Zacard knows exactly where he is at. So he's now going to try and move in and focus on that Archmage, who is already at half life. So now it looks like we have some battle in here. The grunts were trying to cause some trouble in the base of ToD. Militiamen were called upon to go ahead and defend that. And it looks like Zacard wants this footman dead. He's chasing after him now. 28 pop for ToD. We have Zacard at 29. ToD back at home, already upgrading to keep. Just started, actually. So here is ToD is trying to send these footmen home. He's out creeping over there. Footman pulling back, and altar being focused on. If ToD doesn't repair it, he will lose his altar. There he goes, bringing in some 4 peasants to try and help. This allows for Zacard to focus on the peasants. 2 more Spirit Wolves have been summoned. I'm not sure why the footmen aren't fighting. I think he's too busy maybe walking over here or blocking the path. There he goes. In comes ToD now. The Archmage running low on HP. Zacard's going to focus on him first. Meanwhile, he's using his Spirit Wolf and his Grunt to try and take some peasants down. 1 peasant has been taken down. Looks like a water elemental left behind. So Zacard wants to get that kill. Let's see if he can get a level up. Very, very close. There we go. Takes a level 2 after killing the water elemental. Leaves a Grunt behind, though. We have a block here by ToD. See the way he builds his base? He has a footman waiting right there. That Grunt has nowhere else to run. He is stuck. So these footmen will go ahead and take him down because he can't escape. All because of that blocking right there. A water elemental comes back in. The Archmage also moves back in to try and focus on the Farseer. Archmage at level 2. We have ooh ah. That meant the Grunt died. There we go. He's dead.
A player's forces are under attack.
So now Zacard trying to chase after the water elemental. He wants to get some more experience. Archmage running all the way up here. Trying to stay clear away so he doesn't get focused on. ToD here is trying to get his water elemental to run to the creeps to get him killed by the creeps instead of Zacard. See, he's going to go ahead and wake up the creeps and let them kill him instead. There. So now the creeps can kill the water elemental, and Zacard will get no experience from that.
Attack.
Looks like ToD's about to reach tier 2. We're going to see him get a second hero very soon. Zacard with his Farseer running around trying to do some more harassment. See the Archmage, great opportunity to focus on him. He gets some 2 wolves up. Now still trying to do some heavy fire on him. Back at home, looks like he's at tier 2. Gets a Tauren Chieftain for his second hero choice. Who likes a Tauren Chieftain? Because there he goes. ToD sees this with a nice scout. What's going on over here? It looks like we have Arcane Bolt trying to be put up by ToD, but he's going to come in and try and defend it. Archmage running low on hit points. He's going to try to run to the very far back. Farseer being focused on the Spirit Wolves is trying to go after the Archmage. Archmage just dancing around, getting the Arcane Vault to help him out. But looks like the Grunts are over here almost able to attack him as well. The Archmage doesn't want to die. He's trying to run away. Footmen are here chasing the Farseer, but in comes the Tauren Chieftain to help out. And he's like, no thanks. Looks like he's going to pull back. Oh, he takes his own kill. Kills his own peasant so that Zacard can't get the experience from there and will now run back. Pretty clever, huh? Archmage still alive. Didn't get lost there. He saw that his peasant was running low. Didn't want Zacard to have him, so he kills him. Meanwhile, second hero out for ToD. He picks up the Beastmaster. So now with the Beastmaster, he has a strong tank instead of the Mountain King. Mountain King would have been a good tank for him as well. But at least this time around, he will have some summons.
Forces are under
He's going to get some more units. The Beastmaster can actually get the Quill Beast, the Bear, or the Hawk. So we had the Tauren Chieftain out creeping. He wants to level him up. 37 population now for him. Level 2 on his Farseer. He's got Raiders now being added to his army. Meanwhile, ToD looks like he was going to try and creep an expansion spot, but changes his mind. Level 2 on his Archmage. Has boots of speed on him. The Beastmaster at level 1. We have some nice harassment here by Zacard. He brings in only just his Wolf and his Raider to do an ensnare. He's going to slow down. ToD takes down a peasant. ToD is trying to put up 2 Arcane Sanctums right now. Gonna try and see if he can kill another. And the snare goes off on a peasant. He will lose another peasant. Slows him down a little bit. He's not gonna be able to get this Arcane Sanctum up as quickly as he wanted. He's trying to power build the other one though to see if he can get some captures as quickly as possible. 35 food count on him. Zacard back at home. He's at 37. More Raiders now coming out. We have the Farseer split away. Level 2 with the Clarity Potion, some Healing Salve and a Scroll Speed. Tauren Chieftain almost at level 2, healing up after battle. Grunts and Raiders not upgraded. Looks like we're ready to have a battle here. ToD moves on down, seizes the card, takes a little shot with his Quill Beast and decides he's going to back off. Maybe he doesn't want to fight. Both are too busy trying to heal up their units. They don't want the healing to get canceled. When you use a Scroll of Regen or a Healing Salve, it only allows you to heal as long as you're not attacked. Once there's a hit on you, then the healing will get canceled. So after time, it will wear away. Sorceress now out for ToD. Spirit Wolves have been resummoned so that ToD couldn't get the experience from the killing them. We've got Wind Riders now being added. So currently, level 2 and 1 in for the heroes for ToD. We also have 2 and 1 here for Zacard. 49 pop for him. 41 for ToD. Confrontation? Yes, maybe. No, Zacard's going to back off. He's splitting up his army now. He's going to try and do what ToD did earlier. He's got his Wind Riders pulled in the back so he can try and flank from behind, catch him by surprise, split his army a little bit. And you'll see here the Wind Riders are kind of waiting off to the side. Militiamen now coming in for ToD to help him in the battle. We're about to have a fight. Moving on in, 43 pop right now versus 53. Zacard's pulling back. He's pulling back. Scroll speed now being used. He's not ready to fight. I don't know if he's trying to lure ToD away. He's been slowed a little bit. And no, he doesn't want to fight. Even though he has a bigger army, he's not ready. Perhaps he saw the militiamen there from ToD, waiting for those militiamen now to turn back into peasant. Instead, moves back around, doesn't attack on ToD. So we're going to have a split battle here. Looks like we have ToD getting ready to either attack, possibly TP. Yep, he's going to regroup, go ahead and TP in. Zacard sees the TP taking place. He's going to pull back. Doesn't want to fight. Doesn't want to fight. Slow back. He's got a slow cast it here. Scroll speed being used to cancel that slow so he can go ahead and run away. 60 pop for him right now. ToD only at 47. Was able to scare Zacard away. Looks like we have no upgrades on the units. Heroes are still level 1 and 2. Zacard has a couple slow units back here. I don't know if he's going to lose them or not. 5 Wind Riders out. Problem is, ToD really doesn't have a whole lot to counter those Wind Riders. I don't know if he hasn't seen them yet. All he has is his water elemental from the Archmage and the Quill Beast. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that he has to counter. We'll see if he tries to build. Nope, there he goes. He's going to counter with Dragonhawks again. You saw how they were effective in last game. He's going to build some more now over here. Meanwhile, let's see if Zacard's doing anything different in his main base. No, he still has the same buildings. At 60 pop even. We're going to have some harassment here. While he's trying to creep over here, Foreign Chieftain just reached level 2. We have the Wind Riders in the far back. They're going to try and see if they can pick off some peasants. One Dragonhawk out. So here they go. Very quickly, takes down 2 peasants. Just like that. However, Hawk comes in to try and shackle. It looks like he may lose it. Water Elemental has been summoned to try and focus on that, but the Wind Riders will go straight for that Dragonhawk, kills him, releases the shackle, and will be able to break free. Didn't lose any Wind Riders there. He was able to take down 1 Dragonhawk and 2 peasants. Now ToD's going to have to go in and rebuild that Griffin Aviary. A lot of sorceresses. Look at how many sorceresses he has. Meanwhile, a lot of Wind Riders. In the far back. Go ahead and do some quick creeping. You have the Farseer pulling away. He wants to pull away to allow the Torrent Chieftain to try and gain level. Item drop is Boots of Catalyst. So while he's creeping down there, it looks like the Torrent Chieftain's almost level 3. We have ToD not creeping too far away. Archmage at level 2. Beastmaster still level 1. So he's actually lower hero level right now than Zacard. Have a level 3. There we go. Level 3 in the Archmage. No Scroll of Town Portal on him. He does have a Potion of Healing. Beastmaster has a Scroll of Beast. 57 pop. Looks like we have another attack here. Zacard moving on in, trying to take advantage of this. He's going to go for the Arcane Sanctum. Again, level 3 and level 3 for both of his heroes. Torrent Chieftain reach level 3. In comes the in comes the Wind Rider trying to go for the Dragonhawk. Shackle. 2 of the Wind Riders have been shackled now. Moving on in, we're going to see if he can try and release him. No, he's going to try and save his Wind Riders by TPing, but one gets taken down. Bat Rider's now moving in, and he saves one of them. TP's out just in time. Zacard 60 population, ToD at 54. So he was able to do a lot of damage there and TP out to save his units. He's got Bat Riders now moving on in. So the Bat Riders are going to be used to go ahead and concoctinate onto the Dragonhawks. Basically, they just blow themselves up. And they kill themselves, but they also kill the other units and add some splash damage.
A player's forces are.
We have some wolves out doing some scouting. Here we have ToD casting invisibility, maybe to also do some scouting. Uh-oh, look what we have again. Or maybe we're going to see another surprise attack.
A town is under siege.
Pretty risky here. ToD doesn't have a Scroll Town Portal on him, so if he does engage in battle, he will have to fight to the end. The Sorceress has been ensnared. Down she goes. Scroll speed being used just as he gets one. Uh-oh, he loses or gets one of his Bat Riders shackled. Oh, look at that. Ensnare goes on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster has been surrounded. He reaches level 2. Invisibility casted just in time to save the Beastmaster. So both nicely played by both. In comes the Bat Riders. Can they concoctinate? One is able to go ahead and another splash. Down goes the Dragonhawks. No more Dragonhawks left for ToD. Zacard is ready for him this time. Pulls it back a little bit. Level 4 now for the Farseer. Slow casting all over the place. We have Peons now coming into fight. The Peons with another ensnare goes off on the Blade Master. No TP again on ToD. All of his units of Zacard units are slow. Level 4 now the Torrent Chieftain running low on HP. Looks like the Beastmaster also being focused on trying to pull back a little bit. Look at all the slow units. The Peons or peasants are also coming in fighting each other. Shockwave goes off, all the peasants fall down, and it looks like we just have a lot of slow motion units there for ToD. So, for Zacard. Zacard here, I think, won that battle, was able to force ToD to run back home, bringing ToD down to 28 pop. ToD lost quite a bit. Really hardly any more Dragonhawks. All his footmen are gone. He only has 1 Sorceress left. Level 3 for his Archmage, level 2 for his Beastmaster. Quick invisibility here to send him out for a scout. So right now, Zacard does have the advantage in this game. He has a level 4 Torrent Chieftain and a level 4 Farseer. So the hero levels are much higher. And he also has quite a bit of Wind Riders, still not upgraded. There we go. We have a nice scout there. I think Zacard is playing really well in this game. He seems a bit more prepared. ToD did change up his strategy a little bit. Chose to go the Beastmaster first instead of the Mountain King. I don't know if that proved to be a good choice or not. But in this game, it didn't help him as well as it did in the last game. So here we have a nice scout going on. He's able to see exactly where his opponent is at. It's like a spy. He's being a spy. More Dragon Hawks are now being built. I'm going to check back at home. 34 pop for him now. Still building up some more. More Sorceress is also coming out, probably so he can cast additional invisibility. Again, only level 3 and 2 here for his heroes. We still have a Dragon Hawk stalking the army of Zacard. He has him on follow. So Zacard's going to split up his army a little bit. Doing some scouting, just making sure that an expansion hasn't been built. Again, some more nice scouting. Sends a dire wolf out to see what's going on in the main base. 58 population for Zacard. We have 40 for ToD. So Zacard's getting ready to move on in.
Is under siege.
No Scroll of Town portal for Zacard. We'll see if ToD has one. Nope, none on him either. So if they fight, they're either going to have to fight to the end or run away. Again, ToD's always knowing exactly where his opponent is because he does have this one invisible hawk following around. So now they're just dancing. I'm not sure what Zacard's waiting for. Maybe he's waiting for a bigger army. ToD, I'm not sure he's waiting for either. Also a bigger army. More Dragon Hawks. He wants more. Spirit Wolf coming in. Sees that ToD is in his base. I think they're trying to prepare for that final battle.
A player's forces are under attack.
So instead, Zacard's going to go ahead and do some creeping. ToD sees this. He has a hawk there spying. Moving on in, we see him coming over here on the left-hand side. But he's not going to be able to creep jack or anything because it looks like the creep's already been done. Picks up for his item a Scourge of Bone Chimes. That means Vampiric Aura for his units. That's really nice. I'll read to you what it does. It grants the melee hero and friendly nearby melee units to steal life while they attack. That means while they attack, they get some health. ToD's ready to come in and do a battle. Here we go, guys. Looks like we're about to have a fight. Both with no Scroll Town portal. In comes the Hawks. Shackle all over the units of Zacard. Zacard's not going to be able to... Oh, he comes in and ensnares. All the Dragon Hawks are out there shackling. He's going to snare, bring him down, trying to eliminate. Shockwave goes off. We have a lot of slow now being cast. Still more Dragon Hawks shackling. Look at level here. We have level 4 on the Archmage. Scroll speed being used by Zacard. Moving on in. He ensnares the Archmage, but a quick invisibility has been casted. More shackle off on the Bat Riders here. 43 pop for Zacard. We have ToD at 40. Another shackle goes off. Torn Chieftain's trying to go at him. Looks like he's moving on in. Level 3 now for the Beastmaster. We have an ensnare. Can he surround him? Moving on in. Scroll speed being used. Invisibility casted again to try and keep his unit alive. And this time the Sorceress is going to have to pay for that. She's going to go down for trying to save her heroes. Meanwhile, ToD pulls back. 41 pop for him. We have Zacard here at 40. Moving on in. Can he ensnare the Archmage? He does get an ensnare. No Sorceress there to save him this time. That Archmage will go down. Shockwave goes off. Down goes the Archmage. And it looks like the Farseer's going to pull back. Level 5 for the Farseer. Now a bear has been summoned by the Beastmaster. The Beastmaster needs to run away. Doesn't have enough money to buy any items. He's just going to have to pull back a little bit. Oh, looks like the Shadow Wolves are chasing after him. Invisibility again. Cast it on the Beastmaster, but he doesn't attack. Wakes up from the invisible. More shackle here on the Bat Rider. Beastmaster very low on HP. Getting focused on. Looks like he's going to try and run away. 12 HP. Can he make it? Yes! He gets away. But now Zacard's going to come back in. Looks like he has enough mana for a Shockwave. Oh, we have invisibility again. If only Shockwaves, he can go in and take him down. I know he cannot see him. Zacard now moving in. Wants to take that kill. He's just going to walk all the way in. No, he doesn't get him. Aww. Instead, he'll go after the Water Elemental. Level 5 now for the Tauren Chieftain. And Snare gets casted. Let's see what's going on over here. We have a Farseer here chasing around, trying to fight down the remaining summons of ToD. The Farseer is at level 5. Finally has a Scroll Town portal on him. Looks like over here we have Shadow Wolves out and about scouting. We have Zacard now getting ready to move back in. Wow, nice battle there. Let's go ahead and recap and see what happened. ToD back at home. Oh, he lost his Archmage earlier. Beastmaster's still hiding right here in the back. Looks like the Shadow Wolves is trying to find out where he's at. Quickly, though, he uses a Scroll of Regeneration. He's going to get his Beastmaster to heal. He does have on him a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, so if he gets attacked, he can use that to keep himself alive. Here we go again. Looks like we have an upgrade here by ToD. ToD actually used an upgrade on the towers to allow them to see any kind of hidden units. So even though the Shadow Wolves now move on in, he can see them. Looks like there's also no more gold mine left. So both players have exhausted their gold mine. Only 2 gold left for ToD, 164 gold for Zacard. He's sending all of his peons out with him. Another Shadow Wolf comes in. It's being revealed by this tower right here. So they will get quickly shot down. It's gonna go for the altar. Now gonna try and get the altar so the Archmage cannot go out. Level 4 Archmage won't make it. Not enough gold. Shockwave goes down. Looks like the Beastmaster has been chain lightning. Potion of Vulnerability has been used. Focus Firing now being taking place. And it looks like Scroll Speed also being used so that Zacard can pull back a little bit. He really hurt ToD there. He took down the altar. Now ToD has no gold. Actually, he did have some more gold. I think he sold some items. Yeah, he did. He sold his Vampiric Aura. And will not be able to revive his Archmage. In comes Zacard. He sees the Beastmaster and Snare goes off on him. He wants that Beastmaster to go down. Dragonhawks are desperately trying to save. A bear has been summoned. A Skull Beast has been summoned. And the Beastmaster is being protected now by his militiamen and what's left of his army. ToD has 35 pop right now. Zacard has 42. He's going to try and keep his units alive. Looks like a grunt has been left behind. Zacard's got to pull him back. Tauren Chieftain, that's a nice shockwave. Level 5 on the Tauren Chieftain. All these present looks like a Raider's gonna go down, but the Dragonhawks are now focusing on him. Not enough anti-air here to go against all these Dragonhawks. Finally, Ensnare's now being casted to bring those Dragonhawks down so that the Tauren Chieftain and the Raiders can go ahead and focus on him. Beastmaster has to stay far in the back. Look at the Beastmaster. He's getting attacked with a Shadow Wolf. Can he keep himself alive? Yep, he's staying alive. So back over here, we have the Farseer running a little bit low on HP. More Ensnare being used right now to take down these Dragonhawks. This is the only thing that ToD has left, is the air. But it's being countered by the Raiders. Also, we have the Farseer who can shoot range. Quickly, the Wolves go for these Cool Beasts. More Ensnare here. Focus Firing being done on level 5 Farseer. I'm gonna go check and see how this Beastmaster, where'd he go? Did he die? No, there he is. Beastmaster right over there. And ToD will go ahead and call it GG. Very, very close game. Very close game. Nicely played by both players. Zacard played really smart there. All right, we have a quick announcement to make.
Before the next game starts, I've just been asked to make a quick announcement. Those of you who have the green concert vouchers, you'll need to redeem those for actual concert tickets if you leave the convention center and walk to your left. In front of the arena, there's a window where you can turn those green concert vouchers into concert tickets. Make sure you do that sometime before the concert tonight. You don't need to go right now, but just to let you know, do it sometime before the concert tonight. All right, back to you, Kim.
Thank you. All right, guys, ready for the final game, Game 3. Let's cheer these players on. They're doing so well, both doing so well. They're also ready. I'm ready. Players are ready. Is the crowd ready? You guys are definitely ready. Final map will take place on Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock, I don't think I've casted a match on stage yet for Turtle Rock. So you guys haven't seen it. Why is it called Turtle Rock? If you look at the little mini map right over here, it kind of looks like a turtle. Pretend that's the head. That can be like the tail. And you got 2 little feet, or 4 feet, I'm sorry, and then the body in the middle. That's why it's called Turtle Rock. So now, this is the final game that will determine who will get knocked out and who will be able to stay in and fight in the grand finals. Let's hear who you guys are cheering for. Who are you cheering for? Where are the Zacard fans? Who's cheering for Zacard? Yeah. So now tied 1-on-1. Total Rock is the map. Zacard here on your right-hand side. He has chosen to go red in this game. We have 4K ToD on your left-hand side from France. He's going to be green. Human versus Orc. We've seen two different strategies take place as far as heroes are concerned. We're going to see if they're going to do the same hero again. ToD this time around chooses to build normally. He's not going to power build his altar. Selects an Archmage. He has spawned over here at the 11 o'clock position of Total Rock. Zacard is across the map from him over at the 4-ish o'clock position. Blade Master is his hero choice. So now he's playing more similar to game one. He's going to have a Blade Master who will be out and about to harass. The one thing about Turtle Rock is usually the spawn locations are very close to each other if you're side by side. But in this game, they're a bit further away. ToD quickly is going to place down a Scout Tower, which he will later upgrade to an Arcane Tower to try and defend off any harassment. Blade Master pops out. Grunt pops out. We have an Archmage getting ready to come out too. Some Militiamen being called upon. Reason why he's doing this is he wants to creep as quickly as possible before he gets harassed. So the Militiamen will help him out. Water Elemental has been summoned to go ahead and get most of the attack. So now he has a kill here. He's going to pick up a Mantle of Intelligence right before the Blade Master comes in there to harass him. That is why he calls upon Militiamen, sends him back home, and right before the Blade Master makes it. Windwalk now takes place. Grunt also moving in to help. ToD's waiting. I think ToD knows he's going to be harassed. And he wakes up, and there we go. Critical strike on the Archmage. He's going to pull to very far back, see if he can wait for that Arcane Tower to help him out. Pulls back and actually puts a Footman out to guard the way. But one thing about the Blade Master, when he actually windwalks, he cannot be surrounded and he doesn't get blocked. So windwalk Blade Master can actually walk right through a unit.
A player's forces
because he's invisible.
Attack.
So he's supposed to be able to pass through. So here we have ToD trying to do some nice farm scouting. He places down a farm but gets discovered by the grunts. So he'll have to cancel that farm and sends his peasant away. I think he's going to try and sacrifice him to this creep so that the grunt doesn't get the kill. Nope, he didn't make it. That means experience here. Looks like we have a hidden Zacard trying to wait for that last kill. Can he get it? Boom! Gets the last kill, and he gains some experience level there. He's going to also try and grab the item. Nope, he didn't get it. ToD gets the item instead and pulls back. But still, Zacard did get 93 experience points there from that kill, also the peasant kill. Adding some more grunts now into the army to try and fight off ToD. ToD's going to run back home. We're going to check out the main bases. Zacard, 26 population right now, upgrading to Stronghold. 50% complete before he gets there. Has a Voodoo Lounge also being placed down. We have grunts now harassing ToD to keep him from creeping. Blade Master is about to do some shopping. My guess, Boots of Speed. Yep, there we go. Now he's going to be really fast, Blade Master. ToD wants to go out and creep again. See, he's bringing some more militiamen to help him creep faster. Or maybe not. He changed his mind. He's going to send them back home. And that's probably because he sees
forces are under
the Blade
attack.
Master over here. Archmage is now trying to run away. Looking for, I think, a Dust of Appearance. Yep. Quickly purchases a Dust of Appearance so that if the Blade Master chooses to windwalk, he will be able to reveal him. Here we have some creeping. Looks like ToD just went ahead and destroyed that item. I didn't see what the item was, but he went ahead and took it down so that I guess neither heroes can have it. If he can't have it, the other guy can't have it. He's going to run away. Blade Master chasing him with the Boots of Speed. Also, he's windwalked right now, so he wakes up out of the windwalk. He will do a critical strike on him. 40 damage done. The Archmage is still trying to run away. Where's the Archmage going? Running low on HP. It's finding a Boots of Speed, too. He's going to try and run away. 96 HP, so now he's actually going to be faster than that Blade Master. Grunt's now moving on in, though. If he's not careful, he's going to run right into him. Where is he? Over there. There he is. The grunts are going to try and move on in. They want to go for this Archmage. Look at this. Here grunts are now moving in. Can they stop this Archmage? Archmage turns around. He's about to get flanked. He's going to run in. Is he going to sacrifice himself to the Reaper? Oh! Windwalk in place. Critical strike. Down goes the level 1 Archmage. Nicely played there for Zacard. ToD now down. He's got a Footman out. Back at home, he is upgraded to keep. Reaches keep. Now at tier 2. Gets his Archmage up. Also going to put up an Arcane Arcane Volt. Footman out scouting is being chased down here. It looks like the Blade Master will be able to get him. He does have a boots of speed on him, so that Footman cannot run faster than this Blade Master. ToD should have just sacrificed him to creeps because now he's going to get killed by the Blade Master instead. We'll see him now at level 2. Meanwhile, we have some Footmen here getting ready to do some creeping while this other militiaman is out scouting. Archmage has made it out. We have we have 2 Arcane Sanctums now being placed. Archmage pulls back. We got the Grunts moving on in. Don't want to get trapped in that base, the deadly base build. We have a Beastmaster again summoned just before his peasant gets killed. He gets a Beastmaster out now. Beastmaster now being chased down by the Blade Master. Grunt's moving on in. Can he get the surround? He didn't see him moving on in. He summons the Quill Beast. Now he's going to run away. That Blade Master is just so fast. Oh, watch out. Here comes the Shadow Hunter. Is this going to happen again? Is he going to get trapped again on the other side? Nope. He takes a different route because the Shadow Hunter, guarantee you, is going to have Hex. And once he gets Hex, he will turn that Beastmaster. Oh no, where's the Beastmaster going? It looks like he's trying to run away. The Shadow Hunter is trailing not too far behind. He's going to see if he can make it to the shop. Maybe he can purchase a Staff of Teleportation to get out of there. He has enough gold. Hex goes off on him. Can he make it out? It doesn't look like he can. Oh gosh, he wakes up the creep. Wakes up the creep, and I'm not sure who took the kill there, but the Beastmaster falls down. Wasn't able to purchase his Staff of Teleportation in time, so he loses his Beastmaster. This is not looking good for ToD. Zacard playing really aggressive and very strong in this game. And check it back at home. He has a Bestiary up now. He also got some Raiders in his army. The actual unit combination that Zacard has right now is pretty deadly. He has a Shadow Hunter that will do Hex. He has the Raider that will do Ensnare. He can trap any unit now and focus fire on it very quickly. And of course, this Blade Master here at level 2. Archmage is only at level 1, so ToD is really at a disadvantage right now. His hero levels are much lower than Zacard. He also just lost both of them. Now they're back out. 35 population for him. He just has Footmen and Sorceresses. Meanwhile, Zacard has here level 2 Blade Master. Trying to do some harassment. Militia creeping here by ToD. He's going to finally try and creep. He wants to see if he can get his Archmage to level 2. Sees the Blade slow casted on him. He does have a Dust of Appearance. I'm not sure why he's not using it. He could, but he's not. So instead he's going to go ahead and creep. Level 2 now for his Archmage. Beastmaster still far away there from level 2. Meanwhile, Zacard's going to do some multitasking, creeping over here on the right-hand side. His Shadow Hunter almost at level 2. Picks up on him a Seeing Ward, so now he can go ahead and place that down. There we go. Now level 2 for the Shadow Hunter. Clarity Potion has been dropped down for the Blade Master to pick up. He has a Skull of Healing on him that he just purchased from the shop. ToD here wants to go ahead and creep the shop. 48 pop for Zacard. We have ToD at 41. In comes the Blade Master again. ToD's out here creeping. See what that sneaky Blade Master is going to be up to. He's probably going to take advantage of the Sorceress being ensnared. Yep, sees her ensnared. He's going to go after her. Down goes the Sorceress. Slow casted on him though. Now he's going to try and run away. ToD's focusing on the Blade Master. Can he run? He's so slow. He has a Scroll Time Portal on him, but he's still trying to move. ToD gives up. He's going to go for the creep instead. Surround the Ogre Magi. Oh, here comes the Wind Riders. We have Wind Riders now. We have Water Elementals out to help too. So we have a battle here. The Wind Riders now moving on in. Looks like creeps are also in on this battle. We have a Snare now being casted. Healing Wave also casted for the units of Zacard. Beastmaster running low. We have a Mana Rune here left down. I don't know. Or a Seeing Rune being left down. Blade Master very low on HP. Gets healed by the Healing Wave. Militia over here creeping the creep on himself. And Snare casted on the Archmage. He still has full health though. Blade Master running low. Hex casted on the Archmage. He's trying to run away. He does have a Skull Temple on him. He's going to have to use it if he wants to stay alive. He does. And the Archmage will TP out. So ToD's able to save himself. And oh, look what he leaves behind. A Tome of Experience. So that is going to go for Zacard. Now he has more experience on his Shadow Hunter. Blade Master and both Shadow Hunter are very close to level 3. He's going to go ahead and quickly heal up his units. ToD's back at home. Zacard, if you see up here, is at 56 pop. ToD at 42. In this whole game here, we have Zacard always up on top, and ToD's having to play on his toes. He's having to react more in this game, while Zacard's calling the shots, it seems. Seeing Ward has been seen there. Quickly shot down because ToD has this Watcher Ward. Archmage is going to go ahead and sell some items, picks up a Scroll of Protection, also a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability to try and keep the Archmage alive if he does get focused on. So no Scroll of Town Portal on his army. Zacard here gathering up his army. He's got 4 Wind Riders, some Raiders, Blade Master here trying to cause some trouble. There is a Watcher Ward, so it is revealing this Blade Master. He's been slowed down a little bit. ToD's going to move back. ToD wants to see if this Beastmaster can be more effective in this game for him. They may have a very close battle here. $59 pop now for Zacard.
A player's forces are under attack.
ToD at 48. Looks like Zacard's going to go ahead and try and take down a unit. I see Wind Riders out here scouting, waiting a little bit. Sees a Cool Beast, takes him down. The Grunts are not upgraded yet. Neither are the Raiders. Looks like we have ToD trying to creep the turtles here. He's luring them away, pulling them away so that he doesn't get flanked. So while he's getting ready to creep this big turtle, it looks like the card is over here. Very nice play here by ToD. He's actually pulling the turtles away so that he doesn't get countered by Zacard. He's going to go ahead and creep him from afar. Picks up for his item. It looks like a Scroll of Beast. Level 2 now for the Beastmaster. He also purchased a Scroll of Healing. And only level 2 on his Archmage. So close to level 3. 3 more experience points away. Alright, we have a battle now getting ready to take place. Blade Master a little far away from his army. Wind Riders are also right here. Uh-oh, we have an ensnare on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster has been ensnared. He's going to be focused fired on. Hex now casted on the Beastmaster. ToD will lose him. Down he goes. 49 pop now for ToD. Scroll of Speed being used by Zacard. 66 pop for him. He's now moving on in. It looks like he's going to go ahead and try and focus on some of the casters. Slow now being casted. 63 for Zacard. We have an Archmage who just leveled up to level 3. Healing Wave now casted. Even though the units are slowed, we have a Scroll Protection also by ToD. Militiamen now coming in, but they're not fighting. We need to get the Militiamen in there fighting. There we go. Now they're moving in. All the Wind Riders have been slowed down. Scroll of Healing just quickly used to keep the units alive. Healing Wave also used again. We have still, the Militiamen aren't fighting. They're just standing there. I think ToD's too busy focusing on the red Wind Riders. He wants to take those Wind Riders down. There we go. Now the Militiamen are moving in to fight. We have Zacard at 60 pop. ToD being brought down to 38 pop. This is not looking good for ToD. He's now trying to move away. A lot of slow being casted, but he's losing his peasants. The peasants are now turning back into, are losing their Militiaman form. And snare casting on a Sorceress. Blade Master is actually running pretty low on HP, but all the units are so slowed down. We're going to lose a Sorceress here. We also have Footman going down for a Raider. Level 4 for the Archmage. He's going to try and run away. Turning back around. Level 4 now for the Shadow Hunter. The card reaches level 4 there for the Blade Master as well. ToD's coming back in. He sees a lot of red units. He wants to focus on him, but Healing Wave now casted by the Shadow Hunter will keep the units alive a bit longer, and ToD will have to pull back. Pretty close battle there, though ToD lost a lot more. ToD didn't lose his heroes, so he lost most of his units. He is down to 27 pop. We've got a Militiaman waiting out here. I'm not sure why. And the Blade Master. Blade Master is windwalked at the moment. Oh, now we have a Hawk out. He just summoned this Hawk. Just as the Hawk has been summoned, he's able to see the Blade Master, and now he has to run away. There's the Militiaman chasing. So Zacard seems to have a nice advantage in this game. He's currently at 49 population. He still has a bigger army. He also has higher hero levels. We have a Blade Master back here at level 4. Boots of speed on him. We have a Shadow Hunter who's very deadly with his Hex and Healing Wave. He's at level 4. The Archmage also at level 4 with the Boots of Speed and a Potion of Vulnerability. Beastmaster, who died earlier, only at level 2. He had a Scroll of Healing on him. He could not use it. He was hexed, so he's hopping around like a little frog and died. So now we have some Priests being summoned for ToD. He's going to try and build as many units as he can. We have this Hawk here. Invisibility was casted on the Hawk by the Sorceress. So again, he's able to see exactly where Zacard is at all times. It's a very nice scouting technique. So if you ever play this game, you can try this. Meanwhile, we have him doing the exact same thing. But nope, out comes the Hawk again. I can see you. So he will have to run that pull away. So the Hawk moves back out again, now to scout the army of Zacard, see what he's always up to. See, this will allow him to determine whether or not he can leave his base. If he sees that Zacard is far away, he can either 1, leave his base, or 2, creep jack. And it looks like he wants to creep jack. He's moving on in, sees that Zacard is too busy creeping the turtles. He's going to move on in. Looks like we have Hex, though. Hex has just been casted on the Archmage. Archmage's going to have to use a Potion of Vulnerability. There we go. Potion of Vulnerability being used. Now we have Ensnare casted on the Beastmaster. He quickly uses his Roar, his Scroll of Beast. Ensnare casted on him. Invisibility to keep him alive. Healing Wave also keeping the units alive. The Beastmaster now can pull back a little bit. Militiaman now coming in. ToD doesn't have enough meat to help him fight in this battle. Finally, a Dragonhawk comes out. He's going to be able to shackle one of the Wind Riders. The Sorceresses aren't strong enough to beat the front line battle. So instead, he's going to have to pull the peasants in the front. We have 39 pop here against 61. So ToD is at a disadvantage as far as unit counts go. He is going to try and bring the Militiamen to help him out. Beastmaster has just got a critical strike. Also, Ensnare casted on him. He's going, almost goes down. Invincibility was casted on him, but because he was still ensnared, the card can still see him. So as long as he's still inside the net, even though he has been cast invisible, he was able to be seen and was taken down. So now ToD at 39 pop, still trying to stay in the game. It's going to be very tough with Zacard at 50 population. Even though Zacard has all these slow units, he still has more. Healing Wave is casted again to keep the units alive. What is causing him more trouble right now are these water elementals. Ensnare casted on the Archmage. He summons a water elemental. He's making himself trapped. Invisibility again, but now the net has freed him, so he's able to pull back. He's gonna keep his Archmage alive, and it looks like, oh, we have a Skull Town Portal here. So many red units. He's gonna try and save his units, and he does. Right when he TPs out, we're gonna see back at home here. Look at the red units that he has. One, another one that's pretty orange. So 49 pop left for Zacard. The TP there to save his units. His Shadow Hunter must have been pretty low on HP as well, so he wants a TP to go back home. Blade Master heading right back out again to do some scouting. So now he's at Windwalk. ToD here has to revive his Beastmaster, who is at level 2. The Archmage, who was cast invisible. So ToD did a lot of nice invisibility casting in this game to keep his heroes alive. Meanwhile, we had a lot of nice Windwalk coming out with critical strike from the Blade Master. Blade Master just purchased a Scroll of Healing. There he goes. He was just revealed by that Hawk when that Hawk flew by. Beastmaster now is going to pretend to be a Blade Master. So he wants to do that too. Actually, he thinks he wants to buy some items while he's trying to be safe. He wants to be able to make it to the shot without being revealed. So he picks up a Scroll of Healing. He doesn't have to worry about getting killed. And then here he sees this Blade Master. He's also going to run around and scout to see if an expansion has been put up. No expansion has been put up. We also have a Hawk out scouting following the army of Zacard. So ToD's going to go ahead and I think he wants to get a kill. Look at this Beastmaster. He's going to try and move on in. This is a little bit risky. I don't know if you want to do this with Raiders and a Shadow Hunter right there. He's trying to squeeze in. Nope, he can't do it. He's got to get out. That's a deadly trap right there. With a Shadow Hunter and a bunch of Raiders, that's a hero kill waiting to happen. So Zacard's going to, ToD's going to go ahead and pull back. 53 population for him. A lot of sorceresses. Look at all those sorceresses. He does have the summons to help him out a bit. We have 55 for Zacard. So now ToD is actually slowly evening out the game. More Raiders back at home. ToD sees this. He's got his Dragonhawks out. He built a whole bunch of more Raiders here. This is also going to help him counter against any Dragonhawks. Dragonhawks can't really do a whole lot of damage once they're ensnared. More sorceress is being built. Also some more priests. So we have level 4 Blade Master getting very close to level 5. Level 4 Shadow Hunter also very close to level 5. Look, he handed him over a Scroll of Beast, a Scroll of Healing. Clarity Potion being used is going to give him some more mana. We may have a battle here, guys. 58 pop against 49.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we do. Ensnare, though, cast it on a Dragonhawk. He's going to get taken down. Slow now, cast it on this Beastmaster. Scroll speed being used to pull him to the very far back. Scroll of Protection now used by ToD. A lot of slow. A whole bunch of slow being casted. Healing Wave casted. A Footman that was hurt was pulled in the back. Militiamen here. We need to get the Militiamen in the fight. There we go. They're now moving on in. Scroll speed being used again. We have 46 pop here against 58. Pretty close battle. It looks like we have a Sorceress hurt. Now she's pulled in the far back. Raiders also in the red. Critical strike on that Sorceress. Down she goes. Ensnare being casted all over the Sorceress as well. We have more healing wave, so he's actually able to keep his units alive. Dust of Appearance was quickly used to try and reveal. And actually, I don't know if that was a dust used by Zacard or by ToD. 61 pop now for Zacard. ToD has 39 with him, but he has all these summons. He's got the 2 water elementals to help him out. But so many raiders. Look at the water elementals. He's got 3 level 2 water elementals out. Beastmaster has been ensnared. Can he make it away? He's going to try and run. Invisibility casted on him. Beastmaster kept alive. Archmage is about to be trapped, though. He's not careful. He's trying to run away. Squeezes on out. And invisibility casted on him. Now he's on the run. The Blade Master also running low. Look at all the slow raiders. The sorcerers are being pretty effective, though they're getting sliced down. ToD is actually trying to stay in the game by using these sorcerers to help him out. All the summons is what's keeping him in the game too. He's actually had less unit count than Zacard, but he has all these summons from the Beastmaster and the Archmage to help him. Wow, a lot of raiders. Whole bunch of slow motion raiders. 61 though. This is really tough because now we have no more gold mine over here. Both have exhausted their gold mine. Zacard still has 337 gold. ToD only has 83. So that means ToD cannot build any more units. 83 gold is all he has left with 26. 26 against 61. This will be tough. I think the only way ToD maybe has a chance to win this game is if he has the hope for Zacard to make some kind of mistake. He does have the cool beast and the water elementals to make his army actually a lot bigger than 26 pop, but still, it'll be tough. He's going to do some creeping now. Let's see if he can get his heroes leveled up a little bit more. Beastmaster is too low on hero level. Uh-oh, we have a Blade Master that sees what's going on, so we're going to have a creep jack, and it looks like ToD's going to be in trouble. He's going to try and move away, but we have a snare casted on the Beastmaster. Is he going to be able to cast invisibility? No, it's snare again. It looks like the Beastmaster is going to go down. In goes invisibility. Can he make it away? He does! Look at that. Very nice invisibility. Scroll speed, though, now being used. Militiamen now coming in, the last of the peasant line. Now moving on in to see if they can go ahead and help out or not. We have the Archmage here, in the very far back. Blade Master comes out. A critical strike. Beastmaster's going to have to pull back, too. Most of the summons here trying to help take snare, snare, snare. All of the peasants now being ensnared. They will get taken down. It looks like he's not going to have anything to help protect his heroes very soon. 61 pop for him. We have ToD only at 20. Still trying to summon some more units here to help him out, but I don't think he'll be able to. Snare goes off on the Archmage. Healing wave also casted. The Archmage is going to go down. No more sorcerers just to cast invisibility, and down goes the Archmage. GG, says ToD, and the game goes to Zacard. Very well played by both players, and a very close. So everybody, let's go ahead and give a hand to Zacard, who is now advanced onto the grand finals and will face Grubby. Once again, he will face Grubby. Congratulations, Zacard.